Welcome to Sun City Summerlin. We are a premier active adult age-restricted community that is consistently ranked in the top 3 in the country. We are in a very strong financial position with no deferred maintenance, keeping all of our amenities, assets, and equipment in excellent condition. This is accomplished through sound budgeting, which includes the proper funding of our reserve, new capital, and operating expense. We offer a wide variety of amenities in our community, which include 3 golf courses, 10 tennis courts, 18 pickleball courts, 5 swimming pools, 4 fitness centers, 6 bocce ball courts, racquetball, basketball, a softball field, 2 restaurants, and many others. We also offer several clubs which people can enjoy activities with others with common interest. All of these amenities are available to our owners for a very reasonable homeowner assessment. The annual assessment for fiscal year 2026 is $2,791.16 or $230.16 a month. Based on information that we have today, we expect our annual assessment in fiscal year 2029 to remain under $3,000. We also have 4 community centers that house and provide locations for many of our clubs. We have a computer center, woodworking shop, card rooms, sewing room, photo shop, arts and crafts, billiard rooms, several meeting rooms, and the Starbright Theater, where we host many live entertainment events throughout the year. These include cover bands, comedians, dance recitals, etc. Our golf courses are highly ranked in the Las Vegas Valley and are enjoyed by our owners, as well as providing outdoor recreation opportunities for other Clark County residents and tourists. We also support junior golf. Well-maintained golf courses help promote higher property values. We are located approximately 20 to 25 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip, so world-class entertainment is just a very short drive away. Sun City Summerlin is, in fact, a great place to live. In closing, we are producing several videos that present our budgetary plans for years 2026 through 2029 that will be made available, and hopefully this will answer most of your questions. Good morning. My name is Jeff Roy, President of the Sun City Summerlin Board here at Sun City Summerlin. Thank you all for attending today. Today, we will be doing the first of several presentations to cover where we were financially in April of 2024 when we adopted a reserve study. And we will cover to where we are today. Future presentations will be on reserve and new capital spending for the year, operating budgets at a high level, and we'll have some comments on golf and food and beverage. So first slide that we're looking at is where we were a year ago today when we adopted a new reserve study in April of 2024. If you look at the top line, it shows we were going to have $16.1 million in our reserves on July 1st, 2025. The next 4 lines shows the projected spend through those years. And after that spend, if we made no deposits into our reserve, we would have been $3 million in the hole. And per legal counsel, if you look, 100% funding at the end of fiscal year 2029 would have been $48 million. And a 70% funding target would have said we needed to have $33.6 million in our reserves at the close of fiscal year 2029. That falls down, and what was presented last year in several town halls was if the NORA amendment failed, we would need our homeowners to deposit $36.7 million into reserves, less $4 million under current NORA, which is 500 houses at approximately $2,000 a year, and then our investment results at $20 million at 4%, which means through your homeowner assessment or a special assessment, we would need to come up with $29.5 million. If the NORA amendment was approved, we would have those same fall where we got to get $33 million into the account, but the NORA amendment, if approved, would deliver an extra $8 million towards reserves, which is $12 million, and then a 3.2 from investments, meaning if the NORA amendment passed, we would not need a special assessment, and we would need only to come up with $21.5 million. Now, what has happened, and this is all great news, what has transpired since then. If you look at this, this is the reserve budget as it sets today, or the reserve study. Mitzi and her staff did a great job getting ready for fiscal year 2026 budget by going over every single line item in our reserves, adjusting the expected life where needed, and also updating acquisition cost. You will note, part of what we did also is to balance. And what I mean by balance, last year, this showed a spend of $2.2 million in fiscal year 2029, and it was $10.6 million for fiscal year 2030. That would have put us in a bad spot going into fiscal year 2030, so we balanced those numbers. Smoothing out our spend from reserves every year will allow, and you'll see in future slides when I talk operating budget in a future presentation, that allows the flow for every homeowner to be consistent on their monthly HOA going towards reserves. You will note we'll have an opportunity when we do next year's budget to smooth these two numbers down here. Those two numbers need to be balanced. So we have a consistent draw every year out of reserves of, I would say, $6.8 to $7.8 million. The biggest benefit we got by updating our reserve study this year is last year, if you recall, I showed on the slide prior that $48 million would have been 100% value in 2029. It is now $41.5 million, and the next slide will show that impact for you. So now I will present where we are this year and where we'll be in fiscal year 2026 starting July 1. Same information is on the slide 2 slides ago, but we'll have $18.2 million in there. There's our spend, and our subtotal after spend is minus $5.3 million. But the big key here is look at the 70% funding level at the end of fiscal year 2029. It is now $29 million. The work that Mitzi and her staff did on the reserve study basically has saved this community $4.5 million that they need to come up with by the close of fiscal year 2029. Again, if we go down here to if the NORA amendment would have been rejected, homeowners would have had to come up with, combined with NORA and investment income, $34.4 million minus the NORA in investments for a net due of $27 million. Still will lead to higher homeowner assessment increases and possibly a special assessment. Now that the NORA amendment has been enacted, we still need to come up the same $34.4 million, but we'll pick up an additional $8 million due to the 500 houses a year at $5,000 new owner reserve assessment, which will change every year by 3.5% inflation. The investment income will be 3.2. The community now will face smaller increases to their homeowner assessment, and there will be no special assessment needed to deliver the $19.2 million. Here is another slide showing, if you drop through, and these were all off previous slides, the $18.2 million reserve balance as of 7/1/25. The reserve request for this year are $5.6 million. The required reserve balance at the end of 2026 to be on track to hit our 70% funding goal at the end of fiscal year 2029 will be $22.7 million. The subtotal of amount needed for reserves is $10.2. The interest income is $713,000. A working capital allowance is $1.8. So the total reserve funding needed from the HOA is $7.6 million. If the NORA amendment would have been rejected, we would have brought in $956,000 from NORA at its current rate. We would have to require a homeowner assessment increase of 20%, which would increase it to $2,985. No new capital is in this year's budget, so reserve funding per homeowner would be $861. Available for operating budget, $2,124. Monthly operations funding is $177. That's what's available for operating budget. Our proposal for operating budget was $175, which would leave an additional $2 a month available for reserves. Total monies contributed to reserves if the NORA amendment had failed would have been $10.4 million. Reserve funding as a percent of budget, 28.92%. And future increases, if the NORA amendment had failed, a 5% increase in 2027, taking us to 3134, followed by 3%, both years, 13200 the next 33. So now let's look over on the right-hand column, which shows the positive impact since the NORA amendment has been enacted. These first items here are the same. You'll see the total reserve funding needed from homeowners is $7.6 million. However, now the NORA collected 500 homes at 5,000 is $2.5 million. So approximately 1.5 to 1.6 million more than if NORA hadn't. You will also note the only increase, it's a homeowner assessment increase this year will be 11% as opposed to 20. So that's $2,762. Still no new capital. Reserve funding, $663. Available for the fiscal year 2026 operating budget, $2,099. Monthly operations funding available per homeowner, $175. The proposed budget was $175. There's no additional monies going to reserve. And then the total monies going to reserve under this scenario is $10.2 million. Reserve funding as a percent of the budget was 24%. And future years increases, again, a positive note. If NORA had failed, we would have had a 5% increase. Next year, 2027, 1.75%. Estimated increase in 2028, 2.3%. Estimated increase in fiscal year 2029 will be 2.3%. And overall, the impact over these 3 years, or 4 years I should say, if you look at it, annual savings per homeowner, fiscal year 26, and are listed down through 2029. This year, every homeowner will save $223 annually. Next year, 2027, we'll save $324 per homeowner annually. The following year, $353, and in fiscal year 2029, $384 annually per homeowner. It's broken down by month on the side. So over the 4 years with NORA being enacted and the benefit it's delivered, total homeowner savings per owner for those 4 years is $1,284, which is $27 a month. And if you extrapolate that across our community, by NORA being enacted, our homeowners collectively have saved $9.92 million. Again, this is the first presentation of where we were and where we're going. Future studies, will be a operating budget at a high level. We will recap reserve and new capital projects that will be done this year, and we will be making some comments on golf and food and beverage. All of these presentations will be videotaped and be available soon online for residents to review. Thank you very much. Hi, Jeff Rorick here, a member of the board here at City Summerlin, and today we're in the computer club with Jeff Wilkinson. And Jeff, can you explain some of the things that go on in here and the benefits to the community?
Sure, Jeff. Our computer club consists of over 500 members in our community here, and we have all sorts of classes and repair sessions that we do on Tuesdays, as well as some Saturdays where you can bring your computer up and we'll help you repair it, help you learn to operate it, replace the hard drive in it, upgrade it with Windows 10 going away and Windows 11 coming in. There's a significant amount of help, and you don't necessarily need to go out and spend $500 on a new computer, because most people here don't really do anything that needs that. So we can help you with that. We have classes, we have a website with a schedule with weekly activities, and it's at scscc.club.
And there's an activity going on back there. What is that, Jeff?
So this is our repair session on Tuesday, and they're consulting about how to fix a computer, how to repair the laptop or use a laptop. We help. Of course, one of our biggest problems is passwords, so remember your passwords, write them down. We have password manager classes where we can teach you how to use a password manager and retain all your passwords. It's work to set up, but once you get it going, you'll love it. So there's a lot of things, a lot of information, a lot of people here to help.
Good afternoon. We're now in the wood shop or woodworking shop here at City Summerlin. It's another one of our amenities. We have a woodworkers club here as well. Right now there's a couple members in here working, but they have access to all sorts of tools, planing devices, saws, and they can build pretty near anything they'd like to in here.
You want to say hi?
Hello, everybody.
All right, here we are now in the model room, and next we'll be going to the train room, but we're here where the president, Bruce Adams, is here with a fellow other couple people enjoying the model room and their activities. So Bruce, would you like to say a couple words?
Yeah, let me just say that the whole purpose of this club is to provide a really nice environment for our members. We've got about 50 members. They can come in and work on their projects. Some of them work together on things. Most of them work individually. So our whole goal is to create a harmonious place where people can come, enjoy themselves, enjoy their hobby. This is a ship model. This is a ship model called the Golden Hind. And the Golden Hind was Sir Francis Drake's ship. Really very old, 1580. And it sailed, or he was the first Englishman to sail around the world, so it's a very unique ship. And he was an explorer and a pirate. And he brought this ship home from England full of gold and silver and became the most famous mariner of his time.
And I see you got a couple of ships going on here. What's happening over here?
Hello, hi. I'm Richard. This is my third boat that I've started here in the modeling club. Started with a little lifeboat, did one about this big, now it's going this big. Someday it might even go that big.
You got quite a number of stuff here.
I've only been here about a year and a half, and what Bruce just told you is absolutely the truth. We come here, it's kind of like going to your neighbor's garage. And you sit around and just talk about nothing. And politics are not accepted. But we have fun. And it's most of us did this when we were kids. And we're doing it again. Why not?
This is a model of the Charles Morgan, and the Charles Morgan is the oldest whaling ship still existing in the world, and it's still at Mystic Seaport. The original Charles Morgan is in Mystic Seaport. This is done by Al Nelson, who is just a supreme model builder, and right now he's kind of wrapped up, though. He's got 7 of these whale boats to make that hang up here, but it's a beautiful ship. It's got a copper hull with real copper plating, and it's going to be a real asset to whoever ends up owning it. Anyway, thank you very much. It was built it's about this size. It was built in pieces, so that nothing
So what do we have going on here, guys?
never come out. Yeah, this is about a 600 square foot layout that was built about 5 years ago. We had an original plan, train that was here. We call it the Lone Mountain Railroad because there was a giant mountain here. Well, things didn't work out so well with that. Once in a while, trains would go in and not come out of the mountain. One day, the club members said, we're going to tear out the old train and we're going to build a new one. And they had a plan. So this was all built from the floor up. And it's perfectly level. It is all computer control. It's DCC, digital something control. But so they're all the locomotives are computer controlled so that you can have, let's say, even 3 or 4 locomotives on the same track, you know, working in going different directions, doing different things. So it's really they've done a fabulous job with it.
I am in Crafty Critters because I didn't know how to crochet, and these ladies have taught me how to crochet. And I love the people, the socialization, and they make beautiful items.
We won't have anything to say.
Join because these lovely ladies are so polite, kind, and they treat you like royalty.
I joined and I needed a refresher class because I hadn't done it probably for 40, 50 years. And I came here and they were very nice to me, and the lady at the end of the table down there gave me a ball of yarn and told me how to start doing it. Eleanor.
Who's Eleanor?
Eleanor's one of the originals. She's an original member.
Yes, I helped join with a few other women, and we started the club in 1992.
Wow. And what do you have up here on the wall?
Those are things for sale, but we also donate a lot of like baby hats for the NICU in the hospitals, and we donate Afghans for the adult daycare, and we donate for a lot of places.
We raise things like this for the kitty cats.
Oh yeah, for the kitty cats.
And also some similar for the NICU babies.
Yeah.
That's all I know how to do.
Baby blanket.
Wasn't Mary here?
Thank you, ladies.
There's
I may bring
playing
my
billiards here. This is our billiard room located inside the Desert Vista Community Center. We've got 4 great tables here, and these 4 gentlemen are just enjoying a game of pool this afternoon. City Summerlin. We are out now visiting our Link staff, led by Gail and her staff, and they put together our monthly magazine.
Hi.
And with that, I'll let Gail say a few words.
Hello, I'm Gail, director of the department. Eileen is our admin and coordinator, and Kelly May is our advertising coordinator. And together we put the magazine together every month, and it's a process that we follow very carefully. We meet our dates, and we keep everybody informed and happy. Hello. Every month we publish in the Link magazine close to 80 community clubs. They're chartered community clubs. They're listed in alphabetical order with a description of the club, when they meet, and what they do. And we invite you to check out the information in the back of the Link magazine, and you can also learn more on the City Summerlin website. And we invite you to learn more and to join the clubs. They'd love to have more members. In the back of the magazine, you'll see a list of the chartered clubs with the names and phone numbers of the presidents, and then we list the clubs alphabetically, and each month we have a club spotlight on a specific club. So we invite you to learn more about the clubs and to join them.
Okay.
So anyway, Norm and I are now in the sewing room used by the sewing club, and this afternoon we have a couple of the ladies in here taking advantage of the room.
Oh,
And if
hi,
you'd like to
yes.
say anything, please feel free.
Since we live here, we really enjoyed it. It's like time passed so quick, you know, just like that. So we enjoyed our group, and we have a very good leader. We have a very good president.
Thank you.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you.
All right, now we're out in front. We're down at the Mountain Shadows Community Center. We have 4 community centers, as we stated earlier, and we're here visiting Becky, who is one of the social monitors at this community center. And with that, we'll have Becky give us a few words on what she does daily and how she likes it here, and have at it.
Well, I love it. I work 2 nights a week, but I meet a lot of people, and generally, most people are really very sweet. I like to give them direction, give them help. A lot of times I have questions, hoping that I can help them. And it's a beautiful place to tell somebody how nice this community is really awesome. And they appreciate being told and everything. So that's pretty much me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here we are, again, continuing the Mountain Shadows Fitness Center, and here we're at the monitor station visiting Ruth, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what she does every day. And with that, Ruth, take over.
Okay, I love Sun City Summerlin. I've been here since 2006. I'm a monitor 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. Here I'm out in Shadows 1 day a week on Tuesdays. I work in the afternoons only because I hate mornings. And I love my shift. I love the people here.
All right, there it is. Let's take it home. Sweet life.